That was a little bit glitchy. Sorry about that, everybody. Happy Monday. That just goes to show you the day. Joe, happy Monday.
Good morning. Good morning.
Oh, man. How the hell are you, Joe?
Doing good.
Yeah?
Very, very tired. Been staying up a whole bunch of nights lately. The markets was doing pretty nice things.
Yep.
Just trying to stay up on top of everything, but pretty tired. Pretty tired.
Yeah.
This is
Listen,
nothing.
I know you
We're
must be tired.
So crazy. Oh yeah.
Because well, you're always up. I like I said, I don't know when the hell you sleep. Well, actually, I do know when you sleep now. You slept through Crypto on the Rocks, damn it.
You caught me. Yeah, it was. I just knocked out. I seriously knocked out, and I woke up. I was like, oh man, it's already done. But
yeah.
if you guys aren't aware, definitely check out Crypto on the Rocks on Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is the place to be. So yeah.
Yeah. It's okay, man. I get it. Like I said, I don't know when the hell you sleep. God bless you, man. Busy, but one of the busiest men in crypto. Wait, right there. Joe from Trade Intuition. Links to his stuff in the description. I mean, we'll let him talk about his stuff a little bit later. Let's see who we got into the chat here. And now, Mike, literally, as soon as he saw the update, was like, boom, putting it in here. So thanks, Mike. I'm not sure if you made it back here at this point, but appreciate it. Automatic beats in the house. Yes. Good morning, sir. And yes, all-time highs. Yeah, 106 and change, right, Joe? If I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy.
It is crazy. It is crazy. And there's a lot more FOMO, which is originally what we were going to completely talk about today. But then, the FJB administration is giving us other things to talk about with new IRS rules basically coming into play starting January 1st. Gotta love the 2-week notice to get this shit together. Let me see if I can zoom in on this a little bit. Now, look, did I get that? There we go. Okay. What was my little, this is not financial or tax advice. I'm still trying to pull all this shit together myself. There is a link to this tweet in the description. Go ahead and check that out. There's also a link to an Andreas Antonopoulos video breaking this down as well. And brother, appreciate you being here. That's awesome. Awesome. For those who remember the early days of Crypto on the Rocks, here's Philip back here. I told him, listen, bud, you got to tune in because the FJB administration is screwing us on the way out the door. All right, Joe, if you don't mind, this is going to take a little bit here, but I want to go through this whole tweet to give everybody kind of an overview.
Oh yeah, definitely. Let's do it.
All right. So again, let's try and I think I got it. So basically he's saying the new IRS regs are on the way for crypto, basically complicating the way we have to account our crypto. So how we do our tax preparation. Basically, and again, this is all a synopsis, not tax or legal or financial advice. Okay. But basically we have until December 31st. He said before 2025 begins. The IRS wants crypto holders to allocate their cumulative cost basis of their crypto among delegated wallets. So what does that mean? So a cost basis is what you purchased, whatever your crypto asset is for, is what you purchased it for. So in other words, if you purchase Bitcoin, your cost basis, you purchased it at 100K, your cost basis is that 100K. So when you sell it, you either sell it at a profit or a loss. And up until now, you've been able to universally, so in other words, you could take your crypto, your Bitcoin, and put it in whatever wallet you want and use a universal, FIFO, LIFO, whatever it is, accounting practice to be able to account for that profit or loss. Starting January 1st, that's not going to be allowed, but let's keep running through this here. This new rule rolling out in tandem with a new tax form. So 1099 DA. For those of you who use Coinbase, Kraken, Gemini, and live here in the United States, you receive a 1099. I forgot what the letter is right now, but a 1099 form with regard to your crypto sales and stuff. Now the form is changing. It's specifically for digital assets, which is the DA portion of that. And that's how they're going to be issuing cost basis from the centralized exchanges here in the US. Well, okay. Basically, they're trying to, I'm not trying to hit all these points here because I want to go through what seems to be the general consensus with this. Because even though, let's bring this up here. Even though the IRS is rolling out these new regulations, there is no guidance with regard to these new regulations, of course, because to me, they just want to give you the old double barrel middle finger to say, but we have to make at least a good faith effort, because if the IRS comes after you at that point, which nothing stops them, I suppose, but at least if you're making a good faith effort, you have some protection under the law. Again, not financial advice, not legal advice, not tax advice. You definitely got to talk to your tax guy. Matter of fact, I shot my tax guy all this information this morning and was like, here, start reading. You know what I mean? Because it's like, now he may already know. He hasn't gotten back to me yet. He may already know this because he actually reached out to me last week. Though we didn't talk about this specific thing that I'm talking about right now, I'm hoping these tax professionals who deal with those of us who are in crypto know this. But basically, to get back to this, hold on one second. Let me bring that back up. Why is that not coming back up? See, technical difficult. Oops, damn it. Technical difficulties of the live stream. Hang tight, guys. All right, we're going to do it that way. You don't need to see my face. All right, there we go. Or Joe's lovely face. Nothing personal, Joe. Yeah. All right, so basically he goes on to say they're effectively trying to discourage self-custody and privacy with these regulations. And that's what I was about to get into, because they don't even tell you exactly what a wallet is, what they consider a wallet to be. So in the Andreas Antonopoulos video, toward the very end, the tax guy that's on there hypothesizes that they would consider a wallet a particular address. Although he does concede that there would be an argument made under one seed phrase. So in other words, what does that mean? So let's take a MetaMask wallet, for example. If you have funds in a MetaMask wallet, you get basically one seed phrase for your MetaMask wallet, right? But inside that MetaMask wallet, you can have hundreds of assets. In theory, hundreds of wallets inside that one wallet. Because the IRS didn't give complete guidance with this, it is possible that they can come and say, well, each one of those addresses is a wallet. And some of us have multiple, like, for example, MetaMask wallets. Again, I'm picking on MetaMask, but it's not MetaMask specific, okay? So in theory, you could have, 9 MetaMask wallets in one MetaMask, 10 in another, 4 in another, and just on and on and on. Again, IRS hasn't made it easy for us to do this. So because they haven't given us a lot of guidance on this, he pulls together some recommendation, or a bunch of tax professionals so far have pulled together common recommendations. I'm going to run through these, and I'm going to show you another article that breaks this all down. So you, again, do your own research, guys. Do your own research. Not financial, not tax advice, none of that shit. So first thing they're saying is consolidate all your digital assets onto one wallet. The problem is, what exactly is one wallet? Are you considering it a physical device or a help me, Joe, I'm having a brain
like
cramp.
an umbrella.
Well,
get
no,
one?
the one line, like the one, yeah, you put in your wallet address, one address. That's the word I was looking for. Whew. Good Lord, I need more coffee. And then here they're saying ideally an exchange, because again, if you're selling your crypto, the exchange is going to provide you that 1099 DA, and they need a cost basis. So in other words, all your assets go through Coinbase, all your assets go through Gemini, blah, 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 to help simplify your tax compliance. I think that's going to be damn near impossible, especially for people who are operating on DeFi exchanges. That doesn't take into account people who are mining crypto, et cetera, et cetera. And then number 2, buy crypto tax reporting software. Now, that's Philip. I know he's in the chat here. I sent him a link, told him get this tax software, because if nothing else, you're going to need it going forward. And you can use whatever one you want. That's up to you. I use Coinly. Link is in the description if you want to do that. But having that software come 2025, assuming you're able to establish a previous cost basis before the 31st, come January 1, you're going to have to start doing and proving a cost basis on your taxes going forward. So I don't see how anybody's going to be able to do that, because otherwise you're spending your entire time literally putting in figures into a spreadsheet if you're not using automated tax software. 3, liquidate all crypto before January 1st to reset the cost basis and track diligently from that point. Oh, wait, did I bring it up? Oh, no, I left this up. Sorry, guys. In accordance with the new accounting method. Now, I don't know that I agree with that, because some of us, for example, who have been DCAing into crypto, I'll be damned if I'm going to take my $20,000 Bitcoin and then sell it to go then buy 100 and whatever it is, $5,000 Bitcoin. No, I'm not going to do that. So again, that's me. That's me. You guys do what you think. This is their recommendation, so maybe they know better than me. I'll just get kicked in the teeth when the time comes. So again, you got to do your own research, and I'm going to dig more into this stuff, guys, and hopefully be able to give you more information. There's a link that he forwards you to right here. You can see in the bottom. I'm actually going to bring that up right now. It's going to take you to this article that breaks it all down. If I can find the link, here we go. That talks about the change in the universal accounting. Universal accounting is the method that your tax person, whoever prepares your taxes, should have been using with regard to your digital assets. So in other words, you could take your Bitcoin, put it in 10 wallets, doesn't matter. And when you do your FIFO, LIFO, whatever it is you're doing, it could be attached and addressed to any wallet, and that's no longer the case. Again, link to this article also in the description, and if you go to that tweet, also in the tweet. And finally, the link to the video that turned me on to all this information from Andreas Antonopoulos. And for those who don't know, OG in the space, he's all about Bitcoin. And I'll tell you what, I think Bitcoin maxis, Joe, are going to have the easiest time here, because they operate for, their maxi, they operate with one coin. So to create that cost basis will certainly be easier for them. So if you're not already aware of this, I wanted to make you aware of this. Please share this information, because you know what? We have less than 2 weeks to put this together before people who are in the crypto space are going to get beat to crap come January 1st. So please share this out, even if it's just the links to what information we have right now, because it's going to be huge. It is going to be huge. Like I said, I'm looking. I was telling Joe before we started this. Tomorrow, Matrix Money Podcast, 6 p.m. I'm looking to add this to that so we can get it out to more people. And honestly, if I'm able to pull more information together, I'm probably going to do a live stream Wednesday to give you what information I've got at that point. Matter of fact, if any of you know tax preparers who specialize in crypto or CPAs who might be willing to come on and do an interview about this, reach out to me. Let me know. I want to bring them on. I'm going to start researching a couple of people that I know are connected with the cryptocurrency space and reach out to them. But I got to guess I'm not going to be the only guy doing that. So I'm not hopeful that I'm going to get them on my on a live stream. So, okay. I probably should have warned you to take your blood pressure medicine before.
Oh, I knew.
Put that.
I knew. Once you started sending me all those updated things, I was like, "Oh, today's gonna be
Take my medicine now."
Yeah.
Oh, can you believe this, Joe? I mean, 2 weeks left. 2 weeks left.
Right.
To be able to pull this together, and it's not like it's not a busy time of the year, you know, with the holidays and all that kind of stuff going on. And then you're going to throw this shit at people. So anyway, like I said, watch for more information. I'm going to try and get as much out as I can as soon as possible. If you're looking for tax software, if you don't have one already, link in the description. Appreciate you using that. Anything else you want to add to that, Joe? Did I miss something in that you think we should throw out there ASAP? Or
no, I just love how the government, they can do whatever they want, whenever they want, and surprise us. And if we don't do it correctly, then we get penalized. But then we don't have all the information to do it correctly. So if we don't do it correctly, it's just like taxes in general. It's our job to tell them what we did. But if we mess up, we're in trouble. But if we don't do it, we're in trouble. But we have to give them the answer. So it just.
No, I get it, Joe. And you bring up a good point. If you're going to go and do something like this, at least put out proper guidance. Okay, this is how you get your cost basis, or this is whatever, you know, this is what we're going to consider a wallet. Da, 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 da.
Right.
You know, a wallet could be a single device. A wallet could be, like I said, that one address.
Right.
Technically, I mean, when you break it down, right, that one address is technically a wallet. Because if you use something like Exodus, for example, it's a multi-currency wallet. Mm-hmm. So it's not, you literally could have multiple coins, multiple blockchains, which are literally their own addresses. So, you know, that's the kind of guidance you should put out if you're going to do this kind of shit. My humble opinion, but hopefully, I'm hoping this new administration that's coming in a few weeks does this crypto industry right. I really am, because this last administration bent the crypto industry over the table. I mean, that's right. That's just it. Okay. I don't know why I'm doing that, Joe, because you know what's coming next, right?
What's coming next?
U.S. debt.
Oh.
I don't know why I was trying to get a woosah here, but all right. When Joe and I were live last week, let's bring it up here. When Joe and I were live last week, here's what the debt was. Let me bring it up full screen so you guys can see it. 36 trillion 209 billion. Okay. There's no money there whatsoever, right? No. So 36 trillion 209 billion. And here comes the live screen right now as it ticks away ever higher, ever higher. 36 trillion 234 billion. So there we go. $25 billion, Joe, in 1 week. 25 billion. Is that insane or what?
Crazy. Yeah, it is.
That's, like I said, this administration's going out with a bang. They're spending and they don't give two shits because they ain't going to be there. They'll be dead because it's Congress and the White House is a geriatric facility at this point. So, you know, they'll all be dead by the time, you know, my kids, my grandkids, your grandkids are reaping the benefits of them spending money they didn't have.
Right.
Okay. One more thing, Joe.
What's that?
actually, I got a couple more things because we do got to talk about FOMO because it's definitely there. But
Oh yeah,
how about the fear and greed index? Have you looked? It is in extreme greed. Look at this.
really?
Extreme greed. That's crazy.
Yep.
Crazy.
But it's only 83 though. With Bitcoin being, all time high, you would think I would think it'd be higher, 87, 88. But right now these coins aren't. They're not representing. They're not going all crazy. Uh, right now it's really weird though with Bitcoin. Like,
Yes. Well, because that price discovery, right? I mean,
yeah.
it's trying to find its range. I mean, unless you think I'm wrong, tell me. I got no
No, you're
issue with
right.
that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, FOMO incoming. Let me bring these two up, and we're gonna let Joe get to business here. Jar in the house. Appreciate you being here, Jar. Thank you, sir. Jar, if you didn't catch the beginning of this stream, you need to go back and check that out. And yes, extreme greed. We're in extreme greed. Because I'm thinking we need to add what I was talking about earlier to Matrix Money podcast tomorrow. So go ahead and check that out. Appreciate you being here, though. All right, let's check out some of the reasons for extreme greed here. Let's see. And I think I deleted one by accident, so I apologize. Yes, I did. Damn it. I'll go grab it. But right here we go. $56 billion asset manager AMP buys $27 million worth of Bitcoin. That's just one asset manager right there. Just one.
Yep.
Hang on one second. I'm just going to grab that last one here because I want it to. Where the hell is it? Oh, there it is. All right. Let me get rid of that. Here's number two. Number two. Come on, baby. Right here. State Representative Giovanni, and I'm not even going to try that last name, officially files for a strategic Bitcoin reserve for the state of Texas. Now, I brought this one up, but it's not. I'm getting notices that there's a problem with my stream to X, so I apologize in advance for whatever errors are going on X. But anyway, this is just one state. I mean, we've seen what 2 or 3 lately, I think, that have put out new legislation to do Bitcoin reserves, strategic Bitcoin reserves within their borders. That's FOMO at the state level. And let's not forget, with all the talk of the U.S. doing strategic Bitcoin reserves, they're not going to be put down by any other nation. Here we go. Japan considering creating a strategic Bitcoin reserve. The FOMO's real, Joe.
Oh, heck yeah.
The FOMO is real. All right, let me get rid of that. Let's catch up with the chat, and then we're going to bring up Joe's chart and let him talk Bitcoin because we had a new all-time high yesterday. And let's see. Yes, back above 106. Yes, exactly. All right, there we go. Let's get to it. Joe, take it away.
All right, very good. So all these squiggles, what does it mean? It means Bitcoin is all-time high. So on here, we were battling this zone right here between 102.1 and 101.7. Every time we came into the zone, we got rejected multiple times, and then finally it finally broke up. Now, when we were getting rejected, it's always a plan A, plan B. Nobody knows what's going to happen until after the fact. And of course, if you say, that it could potentially go up, which any coin right now will go up, just give it more time. If it's down 10%, wait a month. If it's down 30%, wait a month, wait 3 months, wait 5 months. It's going to go up. One thing I find really funny is somebody will do something like this, where they'll do some kind of pattern or measured move or whatever, and their target is way up here, something crazy insane. Well, 126 is not insane, but just crazy up here. And they'll say, yeah, here's the target. Here's the target. Weeks will go by, months will go by, maybe even years will go by. Then their target hits. You see, guys, I told you, I told you it was going to hit. It's going to hit. Unless the coin goes bankrupt, your target will hit. I must stress that. So with that being said, that's my little pet peeve from everybody. We called it. We called it, guys.
Yeah.
Every coin's going up. Like, literally every coin. So with that being said, I love looking at the 1 hour. Of course, we always have to have a plan A, plan B. When it was doing this number and started coming down, okay, more than likely if it comes back into this range or this zone, it might do this before it goes up. Notice they're always up because we're in that time of the cycle to where no matter if it goes down 20, 30%, eventually it's going to go up. So here, same thing, coming up, down, or down, up. But it said, nope, not having that. It went down a little bit, came through here. When this was happening, I went live. And I was like, all right, guys, are we going to do another all-time high? Because the FOMO's in. The FOMO's here. Like all these institutions, all these corporations, all these countries, they're buying into Bitcoin because they see that everybody else, it's kind of like monkey see, monkey do. Everybody's seeing what's being done and how they're using it as a reserve, really, and hedging against the fiats.
Yep.
Now they're coming in because they're coming in. We're reaching all-time high again. We said it back in December 5th, and people start buying in. And of course, once it starts going up, everybody starts buying in. Now, one thing I did notice right around this area, as it's going up, our coins, our altcoins, were going up with it. Back over here, whenever Bitcoin would go up, alts would go up. Bitcoin would come down, alts would go down. Go up, alts go up. And so they were doing that for quite a while. But right in this area, because I'm always in these charts, I was noticing that even though we're going up, some of these coins, they're going like sideways or kind of down. And I mentioned to my VIP group, I said, it's not looking right. Something's happening. Don't know what. Could we have all-time high? Maybe. But the coins aren't reacting to what Bitcoin's doing. Bitcoin's going up, but these coins are going either sideways or maybe even a little down. So what might be happening now, we never know what's gonna happen. We only know what's happening. We only know the past and the present. That's all we know.
Right.
And so I'm telling them, well, maybe people are taking money out of their alts and putting into Bitcoin, resulting in Bitcoin, steadily going up, and the alts not so much crashing, but not reacting to what Bitcoin is doing. Bitcoin's doing this, the alts are kind of doing this. Bitcoin's doing this, the alts are doing this. So it's extremely important. Like if you find a mentor, if you find somebody who you're watching, always, they have to have that principle to where we don't know what's going to happen. We have statistics, we have probabilities, we have chances of, but all we know is this moment and the past. That's all we know. And we can try to forecast, not so much predict, but kind of forecast what might happen based on the prediction, based off the data that we have in the past. So with all that being said, Bitcoin's going up. Even if it goes down, it's going to go up. Right now, like, look at this. We're almost literally at all-time high again. And the question is this going to be another week where we have all-time high after all-time high after all-time high? It's funny. Last 2 weeks, I believe, I've been saying, when we were, I guess over here somewhere, I would say on my live stream, I was like, guys, I think this week, maybe Wednesday, we're going to have an all-time high. And of course, Wednesday came, no all-time high. Friday came. I think this week, Wednesday, we're going to have an all-time high. Then the weekend came. I said, I think this week, Wednesday, all-time high. Saturday, and now, all-time high. If I say it long enough, I'm going to be right.
Yeah, you're going to be right eventually.
Yeah. But right now, it's pretty much, I want to call this the beginning of a range. So I'm calling that right now. This is potentially the beginning of a range right here. Now, does that mean that it's going to happen? Nope. It just means that it might. So we'll do it like this. And we'll do this, extend it a little bit more. So I think this is going to be a range. It'll be this range until it either breaks up or down. But anywhere from, oh, and I don't have any of these. So let me give you the range that we're in. It's basically all-time high to this. And let me go ahead and take this off. I don't need this. But yeah, so our range is 106.5 to 103.6. That's the range, or 103.3. That's the range that I'm looking at. It's going to be in here until it either breaks up or down. I would like to see it break up. I would like to see all these alts move. I'm in a few coins right now that they could really use the extra help. So that's my thought process on Bitcoin. Oh, yeah. So yeah, so that's my thought process on Bitcoin. When is it going to go down? It's just level by level. Once we break this level, okay, more than likely we'll come down to this part of the channel that we have. It could find really nice support. This support level right here, and let me change this one, this color now, since I have a lot of orange on the table. 99.8. This is an extremely strong level. So if we do break this trend line, we have a very strong possibility of finding support off of the previous all-time high at 99.8.
Yeah, we had a lot of activity in that range right there.
Right. I mean, it was just battling, just support, resistance. So in short, Bitcoin will go up until it breaks levels going down. Right now, the strongest level of support in my eyes is 99.8. Do we have other levels below? Yes, of course. But this level, I always do level by level. I don't worry about the lower levels until we break this level.
Right. That makes sense. Awesome. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate that. I mean, it's going to be a busy week, I think, with regard to Bitcoin, well, hell, and crypto for that matter, especially as we're going into the holidays. People are going to be talking about it around the table, and this, that, and the other thing. Hell, I was, I forgot what stream I was on, and people were talking about giving it to their relatives and this and that. And hey, I'm all about that. Give away some crypto for the holidays. Absolutely.
Right.
That's get these people in and on board with everything. So that's basically the show for everybody's 2 cents. I know we got some new people here today. Every Monday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern time, Joe and I get together here. We go over whatever the latest stuff is. Today, I know we went a little bit long thanks to the IRS and FJB. But no matter what, we're going to show you what the latest stuff is with crypto. We're going to show you, unfortunately, the ever increasing U.S. debt. Joe will take his medicine so he doesn't drop on the stage here. Yeah. And the fear and greed index. And then Joe's going to give you what he thinks for the week here. So, and now listen, Joe is probably Automatic Beats, man. You're the best. Thank you so much. Oh, I didn't even Dream Tanks TV. Welcome. Appreciate you. And you know what? Joe is probably the busiest guy here. The man is everywhere. Joe, give everybody the 411 while I bring up your information here, because beside what I got here, he's also on Piper Academy. So here we go. Go ahead, Joe. Let everybody know.
So, of course, I love doing this. I absolutely love teaching, and I try to do it as much as I can. Now, of course, I have my own group, but when I'm not doing this in the group, of course, Mondays, every Monday, 10 a.m. Every Monday, 10 a.m.
I'm sleeping by 10 p.m.
Yeah. Every Monday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're here. We're doing this. I'm making sure that I take my medicine because that debt, ooh, man. If it doesn't make your heart kind of skip a beat, you might want to check your pulse. Then, of course, I do my live streams Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And basically what it is, it's 1 hour that I set aside to give you free mentorship. if you have questions on indicators, on divergence, on patterns, on trading in general, support, resistance, how to do targets, all the questions that we had in the beginning when we first started, that's what I do. Now, granted, we get into more advanced stuff if you ask for it, but my channel is more geared to people just kind of getting in or wanting to, I wouldn't say perfecting, because there is really no perfecting, but improving your trading skills. That's what I do. And I reserve 1 hour every single day so that I could help you make money. And I don't say, oh, well, I can't tell you that. You have to join my group in order for me to give you that information. No, I give you that information because I want you to I don't want you to get bamboozled by all these people who are multimillionaires. And the reason they're that is because, well, they're selling you a book on how to sell a book for $5,000. And this book costs $5,000. So what do? You buy the book for $5,000 so you can learn how to sell a book for $5,000, which is the same thing. And that's what all these guys are doing. That's how they're multimillionaires. So what I do is I show you how to trade before giving you that opportunity to join the group. So I do that Monday to Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then also on Saturday and Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then on Monday, so of course I have Monday, 10 a.m. here, 12 p.m. my time, or my show. And then I do a show on Piper Academy Monday through Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, just to get a different audience. So I'm actually on their channel doing the same thing, showing people how to trade, trying to reduce the amount of people that get bamboozled by these multimillionaires. And so it's like a huge mission for me. I want to help those that need to be helped versus those that
Amen.
Have all the money. So.
Amen. Appreciate that. I mean, and for those who don't already aren't already watching Army Piper and Piper Academy, definitely go because it's yes, a lot of it is trading. So if you're a trader, you definitely need to be there. But there is also like his morning show, which was right. I was actually watching it right before I went live because he goes over so much stuff that relates to like the U.S. economy, all this kind of stuff. You're missing a wealth of information if you're not already watching that. And hey, Pollo in the house. Welcome, sir. Appreciate you. Pollo has been on our Crypto on the Rocks every Friday night in the chat there, doing his thing, talking gold, actually, goldbacks, Florida goldbacks last week with Daniel Diaz. So thank you, Joe. I appreciate you being here. And again, links to Joe's information in the description always. Go ahead, check that out. Show the boy some love. And if you're looking to learn trading, here's the guy. So for the rest of the week here on Crypto Coin Mindset, tomorrow we're doing 6 p.m. Eastern time, the Matrix Money podcast. Myself, Jar FF, will be talking crypto. I know we'll end up going over nodes and mining and all that kind of stuff. But my goal is to bring in that information we first talked about earlier today in this particular stream. And if you missed it, please go back. Because it's important information and you've only got less than 2 weeks to get your stuff, your house in order, basically, if you live in the United States. And I'm going to try and talk more about that. I'm going to be doing more research as the day goes on to try and bring more information. And again, if anybody knows a CPA who deals with crypto who might be able to last minute kind of come on a live stream or even record a video, I'll do that to get this information out before the 31st. Please hit me up. I'm on X, I'm on Facebook. You guys have email address on YouTube, whatever. I don't care. Hit me up. I want to bring them in if I can. And then Wednesday, if I've got more information, I'll be live during the day Wednesday talking more about that. And of course, as always, 7 p.m. on a Friday night, Crypto on the Rocks. I'm sure this will still be a topic of conversation at that point, but at least we'll be able to do it over a couple of drinks. So there we go. Appreciate it. Got the what's this say? Got the they're wrapped. Yes, yes. And there is one in Florida. Yes, that's what I was saying. The goldbacks he's referring to there. There's a bunch coming out, and I'll tell you what, the designs that like Daniel Diaz was showing on these goldbacks.
Very cool.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. Amazing. If you're looking to like also, diversify your portfolio into gold, and he was talking about Florida putting forth legislation to make gold and silver legal tender. I mean, the movement is going. The movement is on. So, all right, that's what we got for today. Appreciate everybody being here. Thank you for everybody being in the chat. And again, if you missed the beginning of this live stream, please go back and watch that, because that is important information. Make sure you share that out to everybody in the crypto space, because people are going to get caught with their pants down thanks to this administration basically, hating cryptocurrency on their way out the door. So I appreciate that. Yes, I saw that you already ordered them. Yes, exactly. All right, thank you, everybody. Joe and I are out. Don't forget, next Monday, right here, same bat time, same bat channel, and we'll see you next week for Matrix. Woo! Crypto Market Monday. All right, we're out.
See you guys. Take care.
Later.